Two detectives were already waiting. One of them opened a file on the table while the other simply looked at me for a few seconds before speaking. "We've been checking your movements. We've confirmed your car broke down." He slid a few papers across the table. "The tow company picked your vehicle up that night. The garage confirmed it was brought in after closing hours, and the hotel where you spent the night has also confirmed you checked in." I just sat there listening. "We've also recovered CCTV footage showing you arrived at the hotel that night. We no longer believe you killed her." "Then who did?" "It was her former boyfriend." "I know the last 2 days haven't been easy, Mr. Ogru. We've spent that time reviewing everything we've recovered. Your hotel records, the tow company's reports, CCTV footage, witness statements, phone records, and everything else we've gathered all point to the same conclusion. The investigation has taken a different direction, and we no longer believe you were responsible for what happened. We recovered her phone from your apartment. When we examined it, we discovered she had been unknowingly sharing her location with her former boyfriend. That's how he found your apartment that night." The detective turned another page. "From everything we've uncovered, he believed the two of you were in a relationship. In his mind, you were the reason she had left him. He tracked her to your apartment intending to confront both of you. When he forced his way inside, you weren't there." He closed the file. "We arrested him yesterday. He admitted killing her. There was one thing he said during the interview that I think you need to hear. He told us he didn't just go there for her. He went there for you too. If your car hadn't broken down that night, you wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation with us." Before the interview ended, he looked us straight in the eye and told us that if he's ever released, he'll finish what he started. And according to him, that includes you. We are releasing you today. There'll probably be a few more questions over the next couple of weeks if anything else comes up. We'll also arrange for you to collect your car from the garage. And Mr. I wouldn't recommend going back there alone today. Are you listening to me? Do men cry? Because I did. The detective slid a few papers across the table and pointed to the places I needed to sign. I don't think I read a single word. I was handed a small bag containing everything they had taken from me when I was arrested. I walked out of the station. The world had carried on as if nothing had happened. I stood there for a while before flagging down a taxi. "Apartment 16, I said quietly. The driver nodded and pulled away. Neither of us spoke for the rest of the journey. When we finally turned onto my street, I looked up and saw the apartment building in the distance. I could already feel the tears trying to force their way out. I swallowed hard and fought them back. Not yet. I wasn't going to break down in the back of a stranger's taxi. The taxi pulled over. I paid the driver, picked up my bag and got out. The moment I looked up at the building, I froze. This time, there was nothing to hold back. My legs gave way beneath me. I dropped to my knees and buried my face in my hands. I cried. I don't know how long I stayed there. At some point, I became aware that people were around me. I couldn't make out their faces through the tears, but I could feel them watching. That was enough to make me pull myself together. I got back to my feet, picked up my bag and slowly started climbing the stairs. By the time I reached my door, I was crying again. I stood there staring at it, then reached into my pocket and pulled out my keys. I lifted one toward the lock, but it wouldn't go in. I wiped my eyes and tried again. It still wouldn't go in. It almost felt as though something was blocking the keyhole, and the tears refused to stop. My hand slowly dropped to my side. I couldn't do it. The key slipped from my fingers and landed on the floor. I turned around, walked back downwards and flagged another taxi. "Theodore Hotel," I said quietly. He nodded and drove off. By the time we got to the hotel, I could barely keep my eyes open. I paid for a room, walked inside, dropped my bag on the floor and collapsed onto the bed without even bothering to change my clothes. I don't remember closing my eyes. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I lay there staring at the ceiling for a long time. The tears had stopped. The sadness was still there, but it wasn't the only thing I was feeling anymore. The more I thought about what happened, the angrier I became. He had taken her life. He had destroyed mine. And somehow, he still believed he hadn't done enough. That thought stayed with me long after the sun had gone down. I kept asking myself what kind of person could do something like that, then threaten to come back and finish the job. For the first time in my life, I wanted another human being to suffer. I wanted him to feel even a fraction of what he had made everyone else feel. He should have killed me that night. I got dressed and walked straight out of the hotel. Less than 30 minutes later, I was back at the police station. I demanded to know where he was. The officer behind the desk looked at me for a moment before saying, "Mr. Hon, we've been trying to reach you. He escaped this morning." I wasn't even surprised. Over here, people with money or the right connections always seem to find a way around things. To protect indeed. I turned around. I collected my car from the garage and drove straight back to the apartment. He threatened to come back for me. I'll be exactly where he expected to find me.